coming out, she's going to push with her contraction. You're going to put your hand here and put gentle pressure on the baby's head so it doesn't have an explosive birth, all in one push. Because there's things you're looking for. You want the head to be born and then the shoulders and the rest of the body to be born on the next push, if you can. But right now, I'm putting gentle pressure and I'm being aware of that fontanelle, that soft spot on the top of their head. Be sure you don't poke your finger through the fontanelle because their brain's right there. So be aware, check this baby out. You can feel it on this mannequin. And that's what a little fontanelle, the opening in the skull is. All right, you're putting gentle pressure there. She's gonna push, push, push. You're gonna go, okay, stop. Because you're looking for the umbilical cord around the neck of the baby. That's the nuchal cord. I don't know if it's in your test, but you're gonna put 2 fingers underneath that cord and pull it up and off around the neck of the baby, if you can. Otherwise, you're gonna grab 2 cord clamps, clamp it, and cut between right now to get that cord released from the neck of the baby. Everybody got that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the head. Then you're gonna suction the mouth, then the nose. So don't just fake this. I want to see you guys really do it. It's push away and then suck. Push away.
While it's still halfway in?
Halfway in. Because when its chest comes out, its lungs are going to expand. They're going to be full of fluid because what were they doing in utero, right? They had the amniotic fluid circulating through their lungs and their mouth. So now they're going to be coming out to the world to breathe air. So that just kind of all gets taken care of with nature, but you want to suction out any of the excess mucus and fluid from their airway. Everybody get it?
You know how you said the mouth first and the nose? Why not the nose and the mouth?
Because that's where they're going to and take their first breath, and you don't want them to suck any mucus down into their trach. So usually the nose is just so small, you want to get the bulk of it out of their mouth and so it's not inhaled into their trachea when they do start to cry. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any question?
Well, the mucus, are we saying like it's going to just be sitting in the mouth, or is it going to be like back?
It would be in the cheek area maybe because the baby's kind of sideways when it's born or face down. You have to kind of turn the baby.
So it'll be
and
like
it'll be in there. Just be careful you don't stick it all the way back into their throat. You can just grab the fluid gently. Be very gentle. But you're going to suck what? Mouth.
Nose.
Then nose. You got a good minute, you guys, because she's going to have her next contraction. So you can take care of all of this stuff and tell her, don't push yet. Okay? Try to tell her that. All right. So the next contraction she's going to push, you're going to do kind of like an upward gentle thing on the shoulders, downward, kind of up like a seesaw thing to get the head and the shoulders through. And then you're going to suction again, you guys. Okay? Mouth, then nose. Kind of keep the baby level with the mom. If you lift the baby up way high, the cord is still hooked on and they can auto-transfuse, or they can lose their fluid. It'll go back into the mom.
So when you pull the baby out and you leave him on his back, even though you're going to need to suction again?
Yeah, you can hold it on your arm like you do in CPR. You can keep it level. You can set it on the firm surface. You can even work on her belly.
You're not afraid of going down?
So you're gonna just kind of keep it level with the mom though. If you go lower than the mom, a lot of blood will come from the placenta and go through the cord. That's too much fluid for the baby to handle. I think you have.
That's only when the cord's attached then?
Yes, that's when the cord's attached. Do they have 2 arteries, 1 vein?
I think it's 2 veins and 1 artery, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not important. It's just that they can get a lot of extra fluid if you go lower than the body level of the mom. Okay, so now it's cold, right? So where did my blanket go? It's coming out into 98.6. You're gonna wrap your baby. You don't wanna put it down in the goo. And you're gonna take your towels or your gauze sponges and you're going to wipe the baby off. Hopefully it's crying now. You can flip it over like CPR, have a firm grip on the head, and then stimulate the baby, flick their feet to make them cry if they haven't cried yet, or rub them on their back. That really makes them mad. Or suction them some more because that pisses them off as well. Anything to make this baby cry, wet, is what we want.
And we don't cut the cord right away before we do that?
No. So now we're gonna give it a score, okay? so we're gonna score the baby. It's called an APGAR score on its appearance, pulse, grimace is his facial movement,
Extremities?
activity of the extremities, and respiratory rate and effort. So respirations is the third. So this is in your skill sheet too. So memorize APGAR. You get 10 points for a perfect baby. They're worth 2 points every letter, and they work their way down. And I won't go over that right now. But let's say the baby's an APGAR of 7 because he's got some blue arms and he's crying, not crying very loud. Okay, so we give him a 7. Now we're gonna cut the cord because we got a good 5 minutes before we do our second APGAR. So we're gonna score the baby twice, at 1 minute after birth and at 5 minutes after that one. No, not every 5 minutes. You're not doing an APGAR score every 5 minutes. You're doing the 1 minute APGAR and the 5 minute APGAR. Everybody got that? Okay.
So 1 minute after birth, 5 minutes after birth.
And then you write your score down and you turn it in on your run report of what your baby was. Hopefully it improved. Hopefully it went from a 6 or 7 to a 10. If it's not improving or it goes down, what are you going to be doing? CPR, ventilating, right? You're going to be doing something to piss this baby off to get him pink and crying. All right, so now I'm going to put the cord, it's about 4 to 6 inches from the mom for your first one, and then half the distance of that for your second one. So if you go 4 inches, put it 2. If you go 6, put it 3. It's all the publications are different, and your skill sheet, I think it says 6, but just make sure that you put it from the baby, not from the mom. That's the fail point, because you don't know how many miles of cord are up in here. And so if you do it 6 inches from the mom, but the cord keeps coming out and the cord keeps coming out, you know, you're really not doing any benefit, and you've got a whole long old cord on the baby. The reason we leave that amount of cord is for IV access later, or stem cells. Some people bank the stem cells from the cord blood. So put it, I used to just do this, hang loose. Put that there, put another one there. Wait till it stops pulsating if you have time, and then take your scalpel, take the little cover off, and cut up and away. You don't want to cut mom's legs, they're right here. You don't want to stab the baby. You don't want to stab your stomach because you're working right there, right? So this thing's sharp and you're excited, and the baby's right here. So what some people do is kind of bend the cord and cut upward and away with the scalpel. This scissors doogie, if you have this, you're going to just clamp it at the 4 to 6 inches from the baby. Okay, that's the key. All right, now the baby, it's been 5 minutes, so we're gonna do that APGAR score again. Appearance, pulse, grimace, activity, respiration, give it a score. You're gonna wrap it up like a burrito and hand it to mom and encourage her to breastfeed. At least go skin to skin with the baby on her breasts, because that secretes a hormone now that's gonna help contract her uterus and push the placenta out. The placenta, not Placentia, California. That's in Orange County.
I said placenta.
It's placenta. I know you didn't say it wrong, but a lot of people do. So it's placenta, and it's going to be this big blubby thing that's kept the baby alive and fed it and got its waste material and whatever.